Well, good afternoon. There probably won't be much on my channel for the next few weeks because I've escaped the madness of the UK and I'm in rural France. I only got here last night, so I didn't really have a chance to look round. I'm just having a wander this morning. It's Sunday. I say morning, well, it's just after lunch now. Woken up this morning by a big stag bellowing quite close. Didn't see him, but hearing him, last time I heard a noise like that, I was in South Africa and it was a lion. It was that sort of loud and that sort of deep. I've heard them bellow in the UK, but that was pretty epic. So he must have been quite a decent size example. So I'm just having a wander around the edge here. We're quite close to where we're staying, just to see what sign I can see. I'll bring you along. I'll just come out of that little patch of woodland into this field and a bit of scrub. Can you see the little place over there? Left hand side is like the house where we're staying, and the bigger bit on the right is actually like a garage and storage area. This is an old estate, I suppose you'd call it, and it was one of the French aristocracy hunting lodges years ago. Look how this is churned up. I don't know quite how well you see that on camera, but there's a lot of wild boar. First thing this morning while I was having a bit of brekkie, I could hear some shooting and went and had a look outside, and there was a hunting party with their orange vests on, shooting wild boar. I didn't see the wild boar, but I could hear the shooting, and also they put out little signs at the side of the road warning people that there's shooting going on and what they're up to. Farmers' fields through there, like a ribbon of woodland runs here. If you can see there's an old shooting stand. Haven't been used for donkey's years. Been put up in the trees there. I'm guessing just for shooting across this open ground. I've seen quite a few deer prints as well. It is absolutely surrounded with woodland. Let's keep walking. A little deer print there. And there. Bloody hell, I can spot there even without my glasses on. So they obviously cut through this little piece to get from one field to the other. Oh yeah. Skidded to a bit of a halt there. Straight away the mind starts ticking when I see things like that. So, was he in that field? Got disturbed, bolted towards the cover here, and then, should we say, stopped rapidly to check before legging it across there? That would be my theory. But who knows? Yeah, up on there. Looks like, quite how well you'll see there. There's a game trail snaking its way through there. You see that? There's another one there as well. So somebody is using this strip of woodland between the two fields to move but undercover. I bet this is quite an interesting place. It would be fun to be out here with night vision. I bet you'd see all sorts of things. As you can probably tell, or probably not, on film, it's not exactly noisy around here. Alright, walk back past the house and have a nosy the other way. Looks like there's more evidence there. Make that a bit brighter. Here, looks like that's been roughed up a bit by the boar as well. They do turn all the topsoil over, looking for the bugs and stuff. You never know. Right, that's where we're staying. There's the little car. And we'll have a walk round. I don't know where it's fenced or not, but there's a nice little lump of woodland here as well, alongside the drive. Let's see what's there. Look at the state of the car. It's a dirt track to get here. My pickup would have been far more suitable, but also probably used twice as much fuel. So yeah, let's see if I can get in here somewhere. This is the road in. It obviously got very bad at some state, and as a temporary measure they've just covered it in sand. Of course they recently had some heavy rain and it's turned into a bit of a mess. It was entertaining in the little MX-5. It's quite ironic when you get off the road, the actual driveway into the property is in better condition than the road is. And yes, that is an actual road. It's on Google Maps and everything else, and the navigation app actually brought us not down this bit, actually the other end of it, coming the opposite way, but this goes for about 2 or 3 miles round in a loop. It's a shocking state. Right, let's find a way into here. You can probably see the house and cars at the top there. Up there. And I'm pretty sure it was in here that I heard the stag this morning. It was certainly sort of in this direction. If not, he was across in there. But he sounded closer. He was very loud. Well, I'm not seeing any evidence of deer prints. Although there is a lot of undergrowth, so they could be like hidden a little bit, but you'd think you'd see them. But I am seeing a lot of piggy wiggy evidence. I might have heard the stag this morning, but I think there's more boar than there is deer. Certainly around here. Nice spot though. I can see the trail where they come through that thin bit of stand there. Down here, over this bank, down here. And just down in this bit. Look how they've rooted over all this ground here. Under this deadwood. They've churned it right up. It's almost like it's been ploughed. I mean, the dirt is really fine where it's been, turned over repeatedly. It looks like someone prepared the earth to plant bloody potatoes. They do make a bit of a mess. I do like them, but they make a mess. Right, back on the driveway, walking back to the house. You see how they've had a pop at the old grass perch here. Churned it right up. Destructive little buggers. I'll tell you what, I could live here quite happily. Quite like France. I like their foodie culture. And the way they're pretty laid back about a lot of stuff. Especially if you could have a location like this. Wouldn't need anything any bigger. It's a nice place where we're staying. Kate and I said almost immediately when we looked at the place, when we, first got here. And it's like, well, it's one of those ones you could literally just move into. You wouldn't really want to change anything. Very nice. Right, back at the little house. Not even sure I'm going to make this into a video. I might just upload these clips to the computer and just see how it looks. Not even sure if the lighting or focus is any good because I haven't got my glasses on, which is always a downside. But if not, never mind. See you in a couple of weeks. Let me take you inside. Just give you a quick look. I'm quite happy with it. You never really know when you book these things, do you? There's the kitchen area, table, wooden set of stairs there, which goes up to one sort of open bedroom at the top there. This is the lounge area. Katie's out there on the patio. Another set of stairs here. Another bedroom in there, because it's an old farm building, so they've got 2 bedrooms in the lofts. But we're going to use the main bedroom down here to be a bit cooler rather than up in the eaves sort of thing. Little bathroom. That's it. But it's actually a decent sized space. Really nice. And outside there's nothing but sort of fields and woodland all around us. And it's deathly quiet. Really is. Perfect.